Before we start today's video, I would like to take a moment to say thanks to all my patrons. I wouldn't be able to keep doing all these videos without you guys, so thank you so much for all your support. It's actually kind of overwhelming how many people that are supporting me, so big thanks to all you guys. I would also like to take a moment to say special thanks to David and Richter for their tier 3 sub this month. So thank you guys. In this video we'll be adding some small features that will make the quest system a little more complete. For example, if I play the game and I go to a quest giver and take a quest where I already have the items. For example, if I have these potions here and I go to the quest giver and he asks me to bring him 5 health potions. If I accept that quest and I open up my quest log, it isn't marked as complete and it doesn't show that I have these 5 out of 5 health potions even though I have 10. So we need to make sure that when I accept the quest, it also checks if the quest is complete or not. To make this work, we have to open up our quest log script. Inside the quest log script, we will have to add something to the accept quest function because we already accept the quest, and when we accept it, we have to check if it's complete. So in the bottom of the accept quest function, we need to say check completion. Okay. So check completion is not enough on its own. We will also have to update the item count here. And the thing is, we don't have the specific item we need to update. So we need to go to our quest. And in here we need to take the update item count function, copy and paste it below, and make an overload that doesn't take in a specific item to check if we should update it, and then delete the if statement, actually take everything inside the if statement and move it out. And then we need to use my item here instead, or my type here instead, sorry. When we do this, we have an update item count that we try to update based on the item that it is looking for, or it has, so we don't need to check the item first. With that done, we go back to quest log, and after we have assigned the event here, we simply say o.update item count and save. With that in place, we can go back to the game, play it like so, and we can add some potions. So we have 5, go to the quest giver, click on the quest, accept it, and it shows as complete right here. We click on it and we already have these potions. So now we can complete a quest that we already have the items for. In some cases you might already have the items in your inventory. The next thing we have to fix is the fact that we can actually pick up a quest, accept it, and I can pick up the same quest again, as you can see, and click on it and accept it one more time. So now I have 2 of the same quest in my quest log. And that doesn't make sense, right? We shouldn't be able to take the same quest multiple times. So we have to open up our quest. Let's find the quest scripts again. Sorry, I just closed them down. Quest giver window, I guess. In here, I would go to the show quest function. And here we need to add some functionality so that we don't show the player the quest again and don't allow him to take the same quest multiple times. We can also do something so he can see that he's already on it, maybe gray out the quest that he already has or something. So to be able to check if the player already has the quest, we need to open up the quest log and add a new function, one for checking if we have the quest, right? So let's make a public function called hasQuest, and actually I would like it to return a boolean value so that it just returns true or false dependent on if he's on the quest or not. And of course we would also need to give in a quest so we can check if he's on it or not. So this function will return true if we have the quest and false if we don't. The easiest way to do that is to just return the quests. Do we have something? Quest scripts, I guess. Or actually, I think I want to make a what's it called, a list of quests that the players are on. Let's do that. Let's see, we have quest scripts. Let's also make a list for all the quests. Oops, just like that, quest. So that we have an idea about what quest he is on. So with that done, we can go back down here and say quests that exists to check if something exists. Every time we look at a quest in there, we name it X, so we can look at that. If the title of whatever we're looking on, if that's the same as the quest we are trying to check if we have, well, that's what we return. So we return if the quest already exists. So this is not enough because of course we're not checking if we're not adding the quest to the list. So we actually also have to go to the quest log and go to, there's something where we accept something. See here, we're accepting a quest. And right here, we can say quests.add quest. So we're just adding the quest we're accepting to the list here, so we know if we have it or not. And of course, we also need to remove it somewhere. I think we have an abandon button, maybe. Or maybe we haven't added that yet. Let's see a check. Okay, so we haven't abandoned the quest. Let's just be able to do that. So let's make a new function as well. Void abandon quest. And actually, let's just do like this. Removes the quest from the quest log. And just make a note to ourselves. Remember to remove the quest from the quest list. Okay, so I'm just going to make a note here for myself because we haven't added abandoned quest yet, and I just figured we need to do that at some point. So let's just keep this note so we remember that we need to do this at some point. Okay, with that done, let's go back to the quest giver window, because inside the quest giver window we can check stuff now. So at some point we are showing the quest, and that's when we open up the window, and that is a perfect opportunity for us to check if we have a quest or not. So here we're running through our quest log and we're checking and adding it to the quest giver window so we can see it. Sorry, we're not running through the quest log, we are running through all the quests we can take from the quest giver. And here we can make an if statement. And let's check if the quest log dot my instance dot has quest. So if it has the quest already, well, then we need to do something about it. If we already have the quest, let's make a new color. Can we make a color or something? Color, yeah. C, and it's equal to get component text dot color. So we just instantiate a new quest. Remember, we just created a quest, and I can just take the color of the text of that and save it. And what I want to do is simply just take that color and set the alpha to 0.5. So it's half alpha when we already have the quest. So it kind of grays out. What then? Then we set the color. So get component text that color equals C. Okay. There we go. So I know we are getting the same component twice. You can create a variable and save it in there if you want to, but now we're just getting it twice. Let's just do that. Okay. So if we have the quest now, it should be grayed out. Let's try and see if it works. So if I take a quest, come on, there we go. I got the health potions, I accept it, and now when I get back, it's grayed out. Okay, so that's one thing. I can still take it again, but this is the first step of the way of doing this, right? To make sure that we can't take the same quest, we need to go back to our quest giver window, and there is a function called show quest info. And in here we need to add some functionality. We are already hiding and showing the correct buttons, but when we have a quest already, then we should hide the accept button. So let's make a if statement here. This is if our quest log, so I can spell correctly, quest log dot my instance dot has quest. So if the quest log already has the quest, well, then we shouldn't be able to accept it, right? So we can actually say accept button dot set active false. Else if, we can add some other here, if our quest log dot my instance dot has quest on the other hand, if we have the quest, well, then we say accept button dot set active true. I mean, if you don't have the quest, not have it, of course, because we have the exclamation mark here, which means that we don't have it. So we set the quest area active and everything. We have the back button, we set it active, that's fine. We also need to add another thing here, because if we haven't completed the quest, let's say that we already have the quest and it's not complete, well, then we need to say and quest dot is complete. So again, if the quest is complete, then we shouldn't be able to see the accept button either, because this is a part that we need when we need to show a complete button instead of an accept button, for example, when the quest is complete. But that comes up later, but we might as well just add that right now. So now we shouldn't be able to accept a quest again. Let's try. See if we have already on a quest, we shouldn't be able to duplicate it like we did before. Click here, gather potions, accept. If I click on it, then I can only see I want to collect 5 health potions for me. Okay, it's fine, he can tell me that again. And I can go back. I can go into kill skeletons and accept that, and now I have both of them, so I can't accept them anymore. So now it shows what I actually expect. We also need to make a complete button so that we can complete our quest. So the first step is to show that button. Let's go to the top here. We have back button, accept button, and a quest description. Let's make another game object called complete button. Let's just add it here actually, like so. And we need to show this button. And where do we need to show it? We need to show it right here in the show quest info. Right there, we need to say complete button. Dot set active true. Oops, so we need to show that by setting it true right here. And we need to hide it somewhere. We have a close somewhere, accept, back. When we go back, we should of course hide the complete button. Set active false. And I guess that's it for now. We can actually also make a close function. Let's make a close function public void close. Or actually we should override. I think we have the quest giver window is a child of window. Let's go here and see. It has a close function right there, but it's not overridable. Let's make it virtual so that we can override it like so. And then I am going to go back here and say public override or close there. And I'm gonna call basic of close, and then I'm gonna say complete button dot set active false, so that if I close it, the complete button is not showing on top of the inspect button or any of the other buttons. Now we have complete button. We need to show it and we need to assign it in the inspector. So let's go here, select our quest giver window, and wait for it to update. If I save though, save. Complete button right there. Let's go to our quest giver window and set it to 1, and then I am simply going to take the accept button, I think, and duplicate it and rename it to complete button. And I'm going to unassign this to none, like so. And we will change the text to complete. Like so. Yeah, I guess that's it. So if the quest is complete, if we go to quest giver window and show the quest info, if the quest is complete, then we will show the complete button. Yeah, just make sure that the accept button isn't anywhere where we don't expect it to be, so we're setting to false there, true right there if we don't have the quest, and false when you go back. So I expect it to be inactive from the get-go, that's the thing. So I expect it to be inactive, which it is. Okay, so we can go back to quest giver window and take the canvas set to 0 so it isn't visible anymore. If I could, see here, there we go. And let's try to see what happens. So it should still work as it did before. I should still be able to click on him, click this and accept. Okay, and oh, now it's unassigned. Let's see here. Maybe I did something. Yeah, okay, the complete button is not assigned. So let's try select there and take the complete button and assign it right there. Let's try it one more time. I shouldn't have that null reference. I thought I already assigned it. So I click here and I do like that, accept, fine. If I click here, so I can't see the complete one because it's not complete. So what do I need to do? I need to pick up some health potions. Let's see here. I have 5 potions. I click here, and now the complete button is showing. I haven't implemented it yet, but I can actually click the complete button because it's actually complete. So we need to make sure that it's written out here that it's complete. Something indicates that the quest is complete for me. So let's do that. I am going to make some nicer graphics for it later, but for now let's just write complete or write a C in parentheses or something after the name. So let's do that. Let's see here. I would like to do this inside the show quests with S there. And here we are destroying stuff. Where do we want to do it? We want to go down here. And here we want to make an if statement. So if our quest log dot my instance dot has quest. So if it has the quest, that's the first thing we check, right? If we have the quest. If we don't have it, then it can't be completed for us. So if we have the quest and the quest is complete, what then? Then we say geo.get component text dot text plus equal. Let's just do it like this now. C. So this indicates that it's complete. I will add some nicer graphics later, but this is just for now for testing. And this one needs to be changed to an else if, because this we don't need to do this if we do this up here. Yeah. At least I wouldn't think so. Would we? No, I don't think. If you would like to have it grayed out even though it's complete, then you can just put an if statement instead of else is if. But I wouldn't like it to grayed out when it's complete. So let's try here. See what happens. I am going to give myself 5 potions, and I open up here, gather health potions. Accept it, and now you can see there's a C after it, gather health potions, because it's complete. Trust me, we are going to add some graphics for it, but yeah, now it's complete. So let's see what we need to do something so we can complete it. I'm not going to add a reward yet. Later we will add rewards for experience or some items or something you can get when you complete a quest, of course. But for now, let's just click on the quest, complete it, and then have it removed from the quest giver. So to remove the quest when it's complete, we have to go to our quest giver window, and in here we need to create a new function. Let's make a function called complete quest. That makes sense, right? Because it's going to complete our quests. What do we need to do here? Well, it needs to check if the selected quest is complete, because if I remember correctly, then we have something called selected quest. So that's the quest we are clicking on at the moment. That's the one we are checking up on. So just as a safe precaution, we're going to make an if statement that says if the selected quest is complete. In that case, we can make a for loop, and we are going to run through all the quests that we have on this quest giver. So where do we have these quests? Well, let's see what we have here. This one runs through all the quests in the quest giver.myquest. So I guess we can use quest giver.myquest to run through all the quests we have. And when we add one, reach a quest that we are on, we can remove it. So let's run through quest giver. Can I access him? There. Dot my quests. So the quests here. Dot length. So if selected quest is the same as the quest giver dot my quests dot my quests index I. So I'm using a for loop to run through the array. That's nothing new. If I reach a quest that is the same as the one I have selected, well, then I am going to remove it. How do I remove it? Well, in this case, this is actually an array, and you can't say quest giver dot my quests dot remove, right? Because it's an array, it's not a list. And the reason we have an array is because we want to be able to put in things from the editor. So we can do like this. So we set position I to null. So when we null something, it's removed. It doesn't exist anymore in the list or in the array. So that's one thing. The next thing we need to do is to make sure that if something is null, we don't need to show it. And right here, we're running through this. And in the case where we have removed the quest, this quest here is going to be null. I can try to show you that's right. Let's just run it then. Complete quest. When we complete a quest, we should also go back. So if that's the case, we also call the back function so that we complete the quest and jump back to the original side. And then we can save and go here and go to quest giver window. Sorry, not complete, but I mean, and take quest giver window and go to, if you haven't done it, take the quest giver window, drag it down here, select the function, go to quest giver window and select complete quest like that, so that the complete button triggers this function. So you can see here, if I do this now, I take 5 health potions. I go to the quest giver, I take the quest here and accept it. It's complete, so I open up and press complete, and then I get a null reference. And that's because I just removed the quest, and I didn't take into consideration that the quest is null, so I'm trying to show a quest that is null. So I need to make an if statement here that checks if quest isn't null. Wow, like that. Before I do everything inside the for each loop. So I take everything and put it inside that if statement here. And when I've done that, then it should be good to go. I should be able to go back, complete my quest, and see that it has been removed. So I have 5 potions. I go here. Here we go. Accept. It's completed. So we click there and complete it. And now I only have killed skeletons. I know we didn't have any reward, but I can take kill skeletons, and the quest I completed is not anymore in this quest giver, as you can see. I am going to end the video on that, so thank you very much for watching.